Now let me dey look for Wole Soyinka since I be on a plenty one and follow me define am. At a point I got to say Abi Baba don't give your life to Christ. They can't tell us he may not dey talk again. Abi, what happened to his voice? Or because Agbado is in his mouth, probably he's eating and he's not able to talk again. But at this level, the matter of state of emergency, he was forced to talk. So he was on Channels TV and they asked him the legitimacy of the state of emergency. Ladies and gentlemen, hear this.
This situation is actually a few days old. I was watching what action will be taken by the House of Assembly, by Senate, and even by the affected politicians in Rivers State, whom I expect to be in court by now, because above the above the president himself, there's the law, and I expect those who are affected to take the primary step. Let me confess that I was surprised at the ease with which this emergency law, that step, was applauded and passed. And then the critical question, even within the powers of a president under democratic dispensation, there are areas of discretion. And you're quite right to point out this wholesale suspension of everything to government. I think that's an over excessive response within the rights and the powers. We're assuming now, let's say that the president is constitutionally right, but within his powers, there are also areas of discretion. And I think that the wholesale scuttling of the democratic existence in the rivers was excessive. I think it could have been managed much better, much more economically. I think the president did not, it's not sort of curb the extent. He didn't economize on his presidential emergency powers. On that issue, I agree with you absolutely. Yeah. There's an issue of the Constitution. Is the president's action constitutional? And I hope the affected politicians, governor and representatives, that they test this all the way up so that we get a clearer picture once and for all. Instead of running around in circles from regime to regime, it should be possible by now for one to be able to say confidently that this action is illegal, is unconstitutional, or otherwise. So for now, I think we can leave it to the constitutional lawyers to guide us. Now, the next question is it politically wise? In my view, this takes us on a slippery slope. It's not what I would have liked to see happen right now. With all our struggle to attain a federal structure. The spirit of it, in my view, is contrary to the spirit of federalism. Okay. Now, I step very carefully and deliberately, because this does not vitiate maybe the rightness of the action. It does not establish the wrongness. But with my commitment to a genuine federal structure, when an event like this happens, I see we're back on the slippery slope. And I hope that it is tested all the way, because as I've said, we've been through this before under different regimes. So either we have a decentralized federalist structure, or we have a quasi-dictatorial, whimsical kind of government which just panders to the political leaning of whoever happens to be in charge at the moment. So that's my take on it. Obviously, I'm going to go deeper and find out just what on earth has been going on in the real estate that led to this, what I consider an unfortunate step in our federalist journey.
Okay, so let me break down what Wole Soyinka is saying. Section 305 of the Constitution, where President Tinubu used to declare state of emergency in Rivers State, gives him a lot of power of discretion. For example, if he feels that what is about to happen in the states is a breakdown of law, is going to cause breakdown of law and order if you just decide to call state of emergency. They don't have to be a breakdown of law and order yet. If you just look out, say the way this is a go, if it cause breakdown of law and order, if he just declares state of emergency, that's what he did in Rivers State. Now, the next question is, does he have the right to suspend the governor in the process? Some people say no, some people say yes, but not being first one. When Olusegun Obasanjo was in power, I did it with Plateau State and it with Ekiti State. The reason why they are doing this thing is because one person never dragged them go court to the Supreme Court. Let the Supreme Court give judgment once and for all. Let us know what we are doing. PDP governors forum had a meeting. I expected them to have been in court already. Okay, unless they will do it later today. I expect them to have been in court already. More than drag this case. Maybe the Supreme Court will give judgment. Say the president have the power to drop a governor or not. Let's just know. Because we have this problem again with the next regime. Well, inside this country, we all forgot the meaning of and the FCT. We drag that one for court. Now this one no drag for court. But no wahala. Let's even go to court. Let's drag it. But the PDP senators, quiet. PDP House of Rep, quiet. PDP governors, quiet. No.